got the rundown.
I've got the rundown. We're talking
You got
with
the rundown.
We're talking with Erric, Totty, and Phil Thompson. We're just finding out about how the process worked. Now, go through the process a little bit, like you were telling me before.
Well, first let's tell people what they won.
Well, we can. Yeah, let's
tell
do
them
that.
what they won first.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of going for a build-up, but you can do
build
that.
it.
Well, I was honored to receive Boss of the Year by the Arkansas Volunteer Association, and it was a big surprise, and very humbled by that award, because I'm sure there were a lot of good nominations, and I was just real pleased to receive that award.
And this is a statewide award, so I mean, someone had to go. Who nominated you?
Kathy Weaver, who is involved in the Arkansas Volunteer Association at the state level. That's a fairly new organization, been involved a couple of years they formed, and then of course Eric's involved in the local one, but I was real pleased that she decided to nominate me.
I'm sure you were.
But you were then selected by a statewide committee.
Correct. There was a board that made that selection, right.
Well, congratulations.
And
Very nice.
were you telling me that you were nominated also?
Yes, I'm the president of the Twin Lakes chapter, which Paulette Hill formed 2 years ago. And the AVCA, Arkansas Volunteer Coordinators Association, has been in Little Rock for quite some time, but we just formed a Twin Lakes chapter. And they have a conference called the Summit that happens every year. And I think this is I believe the 32nd year that it's been going on. And that's where all the Arkansas Volunteer Coordinators Association members come together for a big conference. And at that time, they present awards. So Kathy Weaver is the state president, and I'm the president of this chapter. So she nominated Phil, and I didn't know that she was nominating Phil because I nominated my boss as well. And then I was nominated too, not knowing that was going to happen to me. So we both were surprised when we got presented the awards.
Well, good. And just to let people know again that this was not something that was an inside thing just for Baxter County. This was it was sent to Little Rock, and they had a review board or whatever.
Yeah, that's correct. There's several chapters throughout the state, and they all meet together at this conference in Little Rock. And there's a board that decides on all the submissions across the state, who's to be the winner. And Phil, who is actually one of my mentors, was one. And they had me come up there. He wasn't able to attend, so they had me come up and accept the award for him. And then they told me, why don't you just stay up here, because we got something for you too. So they surprised us both.
Bill, how long did you lead hospice?
27 years. I was the executive director, and just about a month ago or so, I retired. So I certainly enjoyed my work there. It was a great trip, a great experience, and I worked with some wonderful people, staff and volunteers. We've had over 100 volunteers just about from the beginning, and the organization started out as an all-volunteer organization back in 1979. So it's I miss the staff and the volunteers and the hospice board and all those people I was involved with.
Well, you can volunteer now.
Yeah, that's right.
Phil has actually been a volunteer for the mentoring program that I run, the time mentoring program, for quite some time, and always have been a really dedicated member. And that's amazing, considering all the work that he's done with the hospice. So we all hated to see him go, but I'm very pleased that he got this recognition, because he deserves it.
Yeah. Now, do you still work with the alternative school
Yes,
too?
I still work with the alternative school, running the mentoring program.
Yeah, when I was introducing you guys, I said it feels like, well, I was on for this and on for that, and you're involved in everything in town, Eric, pretty much. So you tend to find, in my experience, people who give up their time, and they'll give it in many places. They don't. Someone has that kind of giving nature. They don't show up at hospice and do nothing else. They'll volunteer for this. You see them somewhere else, they're volunteering for something else. So that's very nice. It's a nice honor, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yes, appreciate you guys being here. I wanted to see that plaque.
Well, I have it over there. Eric did not bring his plaque, so I thought it might be presumptuous on my part to bring my plaque.
They could just say,
I thought it'd be presumptuous to bring mine.
He's just forgetful.
No, I took it out to the car.
Bill took it and hid it in the car.
Well, you're proud of the plaque. We just
Yes,
kind of wanted
I
to share that with the
certainly am.
audience, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's real nice. Real
Again,
big honor.
congratulations, guys, and good luck on your retirement.
Well, thank you.
Find something to do.
I think I'll have plenty to do.
Yeah.
We have like 300 acres I can play with. So.
And
Sure,
Erric
I bet
has
so.
plans for you. So we.
There you go.
Erric, like, I've got plans
He's
for
been
you.
great to work with at the alternative school. He's done a real good job as the volunteer coordinator, and so I appreciated working with him.
Right.
Thank you, and I'm planning on coming visit you at the 300 acres.
Bring a four-wheeler or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Thanks, guys.
Okay,
Thanks,
thank you.
James.
Appreciate it.
Up next, we're going to talk with R. Scott and
Neila
Flanagan about the Art Odyssey. Sorry
Yeah,
about
this
that.
okay. This is a local one.
This
Here-
is local?
Yes, local. Right here
We'll
in town.
find out all about it in just a minute. Stay with us.